Okay, so a little background for the people who don't know us, but like us as a gang, Matt, Lukes, and I, whenever one of us brings in like a new partner or significant other into the group for the first time, it's really just like every other hangout, and there's a new person, and we engage them in our conversations. We're very welcoming, but like there's no, we don't put them in the hot seat. We don't do anything like that, and
Yeah, like, we don't
that's
like.
one of the,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry,
like
sorry.
right, we don't put them on the spot, and
I
we don't
do.
like interrogate them stuff. But that's one of the things that I find so interesting. I'm not trying to be sexist, but at least I notice it's a lot on the girl side where their friends will be like, "Oh, so like, what about this? What about that?" And like, you gotta get put in the hot seat,
That's
and they're like,
interesting.
"Well, if you ever like, don't you ever treat her bad, or else you know what?" And it's like, or else what? Like,
She'll insult you in the group chat.
yeah. And my feelings will get a little hurt if I ever come across it on like Instagram or something. But
On Reddit, you just find a post about it.
yeah, exactly. How many poor souls do you think found the group chat screenshots
Yeah.
online? They're like, that's fucking definitely about
Yo, how
me.
many of them you think accidentally got the screenshot sent to them instead of their friends by accident? Like the
I know
person
people who've done
screenshotted the
that.
conversation, but then sent it back to them instead of sending it to their friends. Like, yo,
I know
that's
people
rough.
who've done that. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's brutal. That's brutal.
I do it intentionally as a power move, actually.
Yeah,
You just write back,
that's a good.
"Fuck you," screenshot, send it to them.
That's a good point. We don't. At least I don't like to think so. Maybe we are all just dicks, and we don't even realize it. But we're very. Maybe we come off as very intimidating.
Well,
I think we.
so
I think we
that's
do have a lot of inside jokes that new people may not feel they're included in them or understand what's happening. But I feel like we
life.
explain them or make them, feel like they can join in on them very easily. I think.
Well, so that's where I was gonna go with it. Where you mentioned that we're all, the three of us are dicks, and I do agree. Like
You are what you eat.
Yes, we are.
Dick's Pizza, dude. Dick's Pizza's good.
Mm.
Isn't that a place like in Toronto? Dick's Pizza? It's pretty bomb. Anyways,
I don't know
it
where
is.
you're getting your pizza from, man.
I just eat
Uh,
dick, so didn't know there's a pizza. Didn't know
to
there was a
each
pizza too.
to each their own. But no,
Yeah.
what I was gonna say is like, do people getting into new relationships, do they look forward to that?
Which
Do they look
piece?
like, if I'm the new boyfriend and I'm now meeting my partner's friends, do people look forward to that? Oh, like I get the limelight. Like they're gonna ask me all these questions and this and that. Like me personally, I couldn't care less. Like I don't need it.
Yeah.
Which like we'll get to know each other organically through our interactions. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't need to have an interview. We don't need
yeah,
an
yeah,
interview.
yeah.
But like
I'm not applying for a job.
exactly.
I
Now
don't
I know
think, at least.
the three of
Maybe you
us
are.
the three of us think that way, and that's why we don't do it to newcomers in our gang. But like, do you think it comes across as, wow, these guys don't care about me, or like,
Oh, I don't
you
know.
know what I mean?
That's a great question. Yeah,
I
because
think
maybe because of exactly that. Like, I don't want people to think that, so I don't ask a lot of questions. Like, I think one of my go-to with when someone I meet, yo, um, like tell me like what is it that you do? 'Cause I don't want to say what is it that you do for work in the event that they're like not working, especially with today's world. You don't know who is actively working. So I'm
Sure.
like, yo, like, tell me about yourself. Like, what do you do? What is it you do? And then, yeah, I want that. I feel like we do a pretty good job at including people.
Yeah.
But yeah, not putting in the hot seat. I
I feel,
agree.
I feel like we always, even when it's just people that we all know, we usually do activities that involve kind of ice breaking, where like we do Piccolo, where we put everyone's names in, Abbott Giants drinking games,
That's
etc.
true.
Yeah,
We,
Piccolo's a
we play
great one.
board games. We play something that everyone's inclusive in, so that they can organically have their humor shown rather
Yeah.
than us trying to reveal it. You know what I mean? And I think that's where we're better at that. But I definitely see what you mean. Where plenty of times I've met like my significant other's friends, and I've been on the hot seat where it's like, Lucas, like, what are you drinking? Oh, vodka. Like, it's so polar. And then like they'll kind of go off of that. It's like, do you drink
See that?
often? How often do you drink? I heard you drink. I heard you can drink a lot. It's like, yo, we're like, relax. Like, of course I can.
You didn't fry. You're
Yeah,
gonna
of course.
roast it. Um,
But
yeah.
even just like personal questions, like they'll like in the middle of like a group thing, they're like dead silence. So Lucas, how long have you guys been dating? It's like you
Yeah, like
probably
questions
know.
like that.
Like you
Questions like
probably
that I think
already
are
know
so
that.
weird. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
probably
that's
know
weird.
better than me.
You're like, whoa, we're dating? Hold on.
Yeah, I thought this was a work event. Yeah,
I
no,
get.
but question.
Oh
Sorry, go
god.
on.
No, no, no. What were you
No, I was
say?
gonna say questions like that I think are weird. Like for example,
Like ones they know the answers to.
one that and ones that aren't really organic. Like, oh, like, yeah, how long have you guys been dating? Oh, what's your background, Lucas? Like, honestly, the what do you do for work? The way you kind of put a twist on it, I think is a little more interesting because you're just like, yo, what do you do? Because you could fill that in with like, oh, what do you do with your spare time? What's your passions? Like things like that. Like those are fun questions. But when people
Oh,
say, what do you do for work? It's like, wow, like that's so boring. Like fuck it. Like I don't want to talk about work. I'm not at work right now.
yeah, how's it work?
Yeah.
That was one of my go-to. That was another inside one. We used to, that was like the first question I literally asked Lee and Lucas every time I saw them.